The business plan yesterday, and Gayatri wants $100 billion from India. What is the procedure for her to get $100 billion through this platform with your expertise? 2 minutes, please.
I'm going to be like that.
Okay.
So, the first thing that there is to understand about the financial market is that the financial market works like a zero-sum game. So if she needs 100 billion, it means somebody will have to actually provide this 100 billion. And this person will want to know how many companies did you drive that were more than 100 billion, or that were just more than 1 billion. They will want to know a lot of things about you before they actually entrust you. But please, before we get into your specific case, I would like to explain and answer the question, like, what can I do? First, The Money Man is a new title that I was given yesterday. And before that, my real name is International Financing Lawyer. I was born and raised in Switzerland, and I was the grandson of the man who was the president of the Exchange of Geneva, when there was an exchange in Geneva. Today, I've spent my life in finance, econometrics, and legal profession, but not in litigation, in everything that the law enables to build, to make better for a positive outcome. So intellectual property, contracts, and securities law. Today, as you saw, when we talk about politics, excuse me, and with all due respect for everybody who spoke, there was only one person who actually spoke about concretely what would be done, and it's Joseph. Joseph was immediately the man who basically spoke concretely. Most politicians talk to you about themselves, about their bullshit, and about things that are totally irrelevant. What is today a necessity is very simple. You have to add one sentence to the Constitution. Budgetary deficit is forbidden. Period. If anybody was spending more than they have and never paid their debt, they would go to jail. That's just as simple. But nobody puts the government in jail, and nobody holds the politicians liable of what they say. Please, I didn't interrupt you, do me the same politeness. The point that is important today is to understand that the future of government must not run like the way it was run. Give somebody 4 years, 5 years, 6 years in government is ridiculous. We should do like for companies. There's a shareholders meeting. If this shareholders meeting, with all the communication means and all the technology that we have today, thinks the president is incapable, next. And by the way, an election must not take a year. An election must take 1 day, because we have the telecommunication means to do it today. And by the way, a politician should have the same liability as a director. If he screws up, we seize his asset. So the moment government will be driven like companies, where I come from, I guarantee you that there will be a lot less mess than there has been. Now, I would like to talk about what I can do for you. I can organize financing for almost every country of the world. Why do I say almost? Because unfortunately, countries have some restrictions. Some countries are under embargo. And I think that we cannot operate everywhere. If you are asking me a financing for Iran, I couldn't do it. If you were asking me a financing for Russia, I couldn't do it. But everywhere where we have normal and decent relationship, is this. You have an obsession in America, and I'm as pro-American as one can be all my life. Your obsession is that you are the world. you're the leader of the world. You call your baseball national championship the World Series because there's nobody else but you. But you should think about that. There's a world out there. India is as big as America, probably more, and with more people. China, let's not talk about it. It's 2.5 times you. So instead of being the leader of the free world, why wouldn't you be, this time, the coordinator of the free world? Why wouldn't you be, the people that put everyone together? Because to be the boss or to be the king is nice, but to live in peace is better. You can ask Mr. Putin, he regrets sincerely to have broken peace. So what I would like you to know is this. I can finance projects anywhere in the world where there are no restriction of embargo whatsoever. There are deals that we don't do. So if yesterday a gentleman came to me and said, I have a coal mine. Can you finance it? Yes, we could, but no, we won't. Because coal is a damaging resource for the environment, and we don't do it. We don't finance weapons, no matter how good the cause is. We don't do anything strategic. We don't do drugs in which we don't believe. I think it would be much better for these two ladies to go out so that actually they could talk in peace and that we could communicate in peace. So the point is that if you have a system in this world that works,